Welcome back, guys, to another Babbling beer review here at the King and Dragon. Nice one today. Back on the ham pool today. Had a few guests around this afternoon and went to Tintagel to get some beer. I've got my home brew one on, but I thought I'd better go and get some professional stuff, you know, some proper stuff. I mean, as I say, they'd quite happily drink mine. I'd happily serve it, but you know, first impressions count and all that, don't they? So Harbour Special hand pulled ale from Tintagel, 4.8%. I've said about this before, I think, on my channel before, one of the other videos, that it's quite a nice tasting beer. It's one of the nice ones. They've got several. Check them out, tintagelbrewery.co.uk. Been going for many years, as I said. I've been in previous videos, if you check them out. There's 2007, Castle Gold I've done on here, Pendragon, the Caliburn one on here I've done. I do a Silence a lot. Lots of different beers, different, you know, light beers, dark beers. As I say, the dark Caliburn one, all worth checking out. And I rate the Caliburn one quite highly, I think, if you check the video out. So, yeah, I was quite happy that I had that. And then Castle Babbling beer reviews, Castle Gold or Harbour Special. So I went with the Harbour Special because I haven't done a review on this, and I also haven't had it for a little while on here. So nice to get it. Nice to get hand pulled beer again. Real live ale from the pump. So without further ado, 4.8%. Let's get it poured out. Let's check it out, guys. Let's see what we think to it. You can't beat a nice real ale, a live ale. I mean, bottled beer is great. And the thing is, the good thing about, I'll just come out again, the good thing about Tintagel beers is that, you know, they do, all the ones that I've got on the pump here, they do in bottles, so you can buy that. As I said, 9-pint container I get here, £20, well worth the money, I think, in the current market. Bay's Brewery, as I keep saying, Bay's do some fantastic deals, better than that, to be honest. But for locally, for driving up the road, picking it up 15 minutes away, 9 pints for 20 quid. I don't think you can go far wrong with that. You wouldn't get it for that in the pub, so you're getting a bit better by going to get it. And obviously I put it here on the King and Dragon, on the hand pump, on the hand pull. So just like you'd get in the pub. They used to do boxes of 9 pints for 25 quid, but lockdown, as I said in previous video, changed it all. So since then, 9-pint containers, they did them for a while, then stopped them. They must have thought they were quite popular and bought them back, and thankfully they still do them, so well worth having. So that's nearly settled out. I pulled this through with a sparkler, guys. I like a sparkler, so I will bring a nice white head on there. It's a nice amber coloured ale. I don't know why I've got it in a Doom bar glass, because I have got Tintagel beer glasses. Slap myself. So there we go. A nice amber coloured ale. Nice and clear. Nice white head on there. As I say, 4.8%. And with Tintagel's beer, it's brewed with their own spring, which is, I think I said before, up the road at Trebarrow Strand, which is, I did say there is, I can't remember the exact height of it, but it's so many feet above sea level, guys. Check out the previous videos on Tintagel beers, and I'll go into depth a bit more about the brewery and how they use their own spring and their yeast, wet yeast and things like that. So I have spoke to the owners before, the owner's daughter, about going around the brewery. If I get enough subscribers and going forward, I will go and do a trip around the brewery. So that's all to come in the future, all depending on where the channel goes, obviously. So thanks to my subscribers I have got so far. I don't know why I keep clicking my hands, because I do that. It doesn't sound so loud when I'm doing it. I think it's just, I don't know. We all do weird things, don't we? Nervousness, probably. The microphone seems to pick it up more, I don't know. So keep my hands by my side. It's like when playing football. You know, the rules on football, you must, you know, not touch the ball and all that sort of thing. So anyway, what does we say about this beer? So classic Cornish hampers you can get. You can check their site out. classiccornershampers.co.uk. They stock their beers, bottle beers. £4.10 a bottle. £4.10 for one bottle. So there you go. I think you can get in the shop for a couple of quid, just over a couple of quid. So £4.10. I mean, only off that. That's for a 500ml bottle. And as I say, when I go and get 9 pints of live ale for 20 quid, that's what I mean. It's well worth doing, isn't it? But if you have to get it posted to you, these are the sort of companies. I think you can get it direct off a website as well. As I said to you before, you can get mixed cases of 24, or was it mixed cases of 20? I think it's Babbling Beer Reviews. Mixed cases of 12, where you can make your own mixtures up of what you want. You can have 4 of this, or a complete 12 bottles of one thing, 6 of this, 6 of that. You know, you mix and match. Well worth doing again, you know, and have it posted. So check them out as well. tintagilbreweries.co.uk. Look at their website. And this one is Classic Cornish Hampers. .co.uk, and it's £4.10 a bottle. And their description of this beer is: the dark amber colouring begins the journey in the mouth with the initial sensations are crisp and astringent, leading to a balsam rounded flavours of rich roast malt, deep fruit and chocolate massage the taste buds, while the finish is a long and delicious citrus affair. Special by name, special by nature, 500ml bottle, 4.8%. So check that site out if you want. cornershampers.co.uk. So it's a nice smell about these. Again, with Tintagel beers, the same as with Bayes Brewery, I think their beers have got their own sort of signature to them. I find with Tintagel, all their beers have got like a sweetness running through them. That sort of sweetness is at the forefront of the flavouring for all the beers. That's just my opinion, my taste buds, but again, that's what we're here to discuss, aren't we? And if you've had it, put it in the comments. Did you like it? What did you think to it? So there's a sweetness in their ales. A clean tasting beer, clear, obviously very clear. Use your own spring water. That's what they use up there, as I said. And yeah, I mean, they've been going for a few years now. Make some nice beers, consistent with their beers. They're always good, always consistent in flavour and taste. So, as I say, you do get a sort of slightly fruity smell from that. The citrus side of things, I'm not sure about. I don't get that sort of citrusy thing from it, but as I say, that's just me. Taste test. There's dark malts, but it's a nice light maltiness. It's not heavy. Obviously, it's dark in colour, but yeah, there is the dark malts that are there. It's very moorish. It's a nice moorish pint. Slight hints of chocolate. And there is a fruitiness to the flavour, and it's sweet as well. So, but it's a nice bounded beer. It's nice rounded flavour. It's nice. It's a nice balance, nice even balance of flavours. 4.8%. Merlin's Muddy might not want a session on, but other than that, all of Tintagel beers are sessionable beers. In their IPA one, I think they're all good beers. They're all, as I said before, all nice and consistent, and you can happily session on them and have a good evening. So well worth checking out. As I say, nice rounded flavours of fruitiness. There is that chocolateness in there, very very light. The citrusy side of things, they're very very subtle, very subtle, if there is anything there at all really. So for me, as I say, that it's the maltiness that comes through, and it's very moorish maltiness that I get from it. So very nice, very pleasant ale. Well worth checking out. As I say, check out their site. You can get bottles of beer, or you can buy. If you're down there on holiday in Cornwall, anywhere near Trebarwith Strand, Tintagel Way, just take a little trip just out of Tintagel, and you'll find a brewery there. And they've got a bistro and bar, and you can have something to eat there. You can do brewery tours. And pick up some ale. You can pick up a nice 9-pinter in a 5-litre container, take it home with you to your holiday place or whatever and sup in. If it's your last couple of days down here, pick one up and take it home with you. Stick it in the fridge. It'll last a couple of days, real ale, when you pull it off. You get four days out of it. So, you know, once they put it in there, it's sealed up. Drink it in a few days. And obviously, if you get the bottled beers, they last a lot longer. So, well worth checking out. And also, you can go down and you can mix and match your beers in your 12 pack case for, I think it's $28.50. I think it is, something like that, roundabout. And they also do Wagyu beef, fresh Wagyu, in the fridge that's there as well, opposite the beers. So I did do a video actually on here. I think it was for the Castle Gold. If you look at that, you'll see a quick scoot around the shop part of the brew where I show you the Wagyu beef, and then the beers on the other side of the shop. So check that out. So yeah, what am I going to rate it at? Do you get it? Yes or no? Yes, definitely buy Tintagel beers. Very nice beers. As I say, consistently clean in flavour and taste. I'm going to rate that, obviously it's hand pulled beer. As I say, we do like the Harbour special. I do like hand pulled beer, as I keep saying. Am I going to rate it? What am I going to rate it at? I'm going to go straight in with a 9. A 9 on a hand pull. I mean, obviously they're all high. Oh. Ignore it, didn't hear it, didn't happen. I've had the football on. It didn't happen, we didn't hear it. We just ignore it, we didn't hear you. So we're straight in at a 9 out of 10. As I say, bottled beers and live ale are very different. It's very difficult, you know, to try and not be biased when I'm drinking bottled beer, because I obviously prefer the live ales of the hand pull, and I keep saying I want to get back to doing live ale, which is it's buying them in, and obviously once you put it on the pump, you know, you've got to get through it. So stay tuned, keep tuning in. Over time we'll work through some live ones. I did say about getting a top sale, but as I say, this has happened. I went to pick it up quicker than that. We'll get a top sale from Bays, which I haven't covered yet. And then there's a load of Leather Bridges ones that could be done as well. So, and all these beers that I pick up, you can get in bottles. So, all right. And if you've got any suggestions, anything I could pick up and try down here, there's some different breweries to work through, the shops as well. We can pick up beers as we go, as we've been doing. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a cracking weekend. The weather down here, I don't know what's like the rest of the country, but it's changing again. We had a lovely bit of summer at the start of in the spring. The summer block we missed. Now the kids are going back to school, the sun's coming out, so it's about right really, isn't it, for us down here. So this week I think it's supposed to be quite nice, which is ideal because I've been doing stuff inside. It gives me a chance to get and do stuff outside, so I'm quite pleased about that. So whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great week, and try and enjoy some of the sunshine if you can, if you're not too busy. And as I say, stay tuned, a few more beers to work for in the fridge. And I'll come back to you with them as and when I do them. And yeah, Harbour special, check it out guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you here again soon at the King&Dragon for another Babbling beer review. Take it easy. Some of them awkward news moments, isn't it? Where you just wait for it to finish and it doesn't happen. Cheers, guys.